Deke.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Now, I'm only trying to help.
You got one!
Arrest their momentum. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Arrest their momentum. Revelio. Defender. Revelio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Glacius. Defender. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labour, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Arresto momentum. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cosy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
What are you up to now? Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon.
Deke will be with...
goes. Arresto momentum. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Settle yourself. Revelio. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
It was a bit trickier than...
Another beast. Shame we didn't. Deke suppose he'll be able... There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually...
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Revelio. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it?
I'll go and experiment. Revelio. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I use the enchanted...
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic?
You will, by rescuing... For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the...
Can I use the loom to enhance?
The loom will only enhance clothing of... Deke suspects you'll find more of that. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you...
Thank you for your help.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's, Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill.
I'm in.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game.
Accio!
Try to beat that.
Accio!
I've seen worse. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. come on, Leander. Oh,
Accio!
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Confringo!
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl.
Hello, my friend.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my...
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients, and you could retrieve something of mine.
I'll try to go and see...
It would mean the world. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Sometimes it seems all right.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Revelio.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncarved fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles, but people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Seems we win. I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Just how many witches? I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse. Slippery little shrike. You're the little son that saved Treadwell. Careful now. None of that patrician. Nothing more than luck.
Accio.
Don't try to expel your armor's
Confringo.
nuts on me.
Expelliarmus. Descendo.
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me, since he'd...
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me.
Believe it or not, I have...
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travel...
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always liked. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but the cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers.
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year. All talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents.
Do you remember any?
Oh, of course. A few letters from... I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with her. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've checked.
Thank you, Mrs.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect them. Hope they know what...
Who says crime doesn't pay? But
You're the one who stole it. Protego!
avoid
Leviosa! Incendio!
lower or upper Hogsfield. You're a slippery little scrape. Admirable
Confringo!
strength.
Capolso! Expulso! Protego!
Did you learn that in your fancy school?
Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Reducto!
Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me.
Expulso! Protego!
Oh, look, that's what you got!
You'll have to fight eventually. Stop flitting around like a bellywig! Nothing more than luck.
I watched the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio! Protego!
I want this.
Accio!
Reducto!
Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Expulso! Hold still! Reducto!
Flipendo!
Expulso! Oh, still, you little maggot! Reducto!
Defendo! Revelio!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Well, but that must be a trick.
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio!
Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio! Confringo! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Flipendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. I didn't always like a polite... You! What do you think you're doing? You're dapping me!
Accio.
Thought we'd
Incendio.
forget it.
Levioso. Confringo. Defendo.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Hello, Serona. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you.
I wondered about some of the
Of course.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch.
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a especially when it comes to young people. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly...
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprott.
We do. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness... Well...
I'm glad I could be of help.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. And for returning this box of letters.